Okay, Project Dads, today we are going to show you how we play the game of Kubb.
It's amazing!
So to play Kubb, first you need a set of sticks.
Very dangerously sticks.
Let's get it set up. Alright, I've got my kids out here helping me today. This is Austin, and this is Sarah, and this one is not my kid. This is Lucy, my neighbor.
I live right there.
Okay. And right now they have pieces of 2x2 that we use to mark the field with. Now the field in Kubb is called a pitch. Now the pitch is, it can be any size you want. I do about 8 paces by 5 paces. So that's like 8 meters by 3 meters. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up and use these little pieces of 2x2 to mark the corners and the center line. Okay, as you can see, we have 2 markers for one baseline. This is a center, and they're looking for mark because we played yesterday. And then this will be the other baseline. Y'all got it?
No, we can't find this one.
Okay, just put it down.
Listen, come here.
That'll be fine.
It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there.
So this will be our pitch. Sarah, what are you holding?
Kubbs.
Lucy, what are you holding?
Cubes.
Austin, what are you holding?
Kubbs.
All right. The name of the game is Kubb, K-U-B-B.
Not
and
cube.
on each end baseline, we will place 5 cubes. They can be at any interval, so go ahead, girls, and put those down. And Austin, go to the other side and set yours up.
So close. Right here.
Now, you need these facing, the flat side facing the other team. And then the only thing left to set up will be the king in the middle of the field. Now this game can be played bigger or smaller, but the king is kind of like the 8-ball in this game. All right, put it down. Where if you knock over this king first, you've just lost the game. What you doing, Sarah?
That means, Sarah, you just lost the game. That word.
Okay.
Like if
There we go. Good job. Now, girls, we might want to straighten up this line a little bit.
I tried to.
Okay. Now we are ready to play. Now that the playing field is all set up, 5 cubes on either side, the king in the middle, we are going to pitch the batons to see, this is usually to see who goes first, but I also use the baton pitching to divide up teams. So we're going to throw from the baseline. We're going to throw our batons towards the king, and we're going to decide who the teams are and who goes first based on who's closest to the king without touching it. All right, so I'm going to toss mine first.
I'll go second.
Ooh, did not touch. Ooh. All right, so looks like this is mine, this is Sarah's, so we're both closest. So we're going to put ourselves on one team going first, and this one's Austin's, and this one's Lucy. That's going to put those 2 on a team going second.
We've been together before.
All right, since Sarah and myself have won the right to go first, there are 6 batons, and we have to throw these and try to knock down, get off the Kubb. We have to try to knock down the cubes on the other side. But the way that you throw them is important. You cannot go overhand. You cannot go side-handed helicopter. You must go underhand, end over end throw. But Sarah's going to go ahead and
But you cannot do this.
Yes, you have to hold it by the end. No bowling. So Sarah's going to make her first throw.
You have to try to knock down the cube.
Good throw.
I'm going to try this one.
If you hit the cube, and if it doesn't knock it over, it doesn't count. Now the next team gathers up the 6 batons, and then they make their throws.
Go, Lucy, go. Go, Lucy, go. Oh, wow.
You can tell we are professionals. and we have been playing this game for 2 days.
Or she doesn't win. Or she doesn't make one. Yes. Go, Sarah, go. Go, Sarah, go. Yes. Now that we've knocked one over, they get to pick it up and throw it. They have to have it in our grounds, or they get to try one more time. And then if they don't get it the second time, do y'all know?
The other team has to put it wherever they want.
All right, Lucy, pitch it into the field. Now, Lucy threw it too short, so they get one more throw, and if they throw it short again, we get to place it wherever we want to on our side of the field. Oh, Austin actually did not throw it over, so what we're going to do is we're going to use a baton. Austin, throw me a baton.
We've never had this happen.
Ow. And it can be anywhere near the king. It can be anywhere in our field, but the best place to put it would be right behind the king. But to make it fair, it has to be no more than a baton's length away.
So it has to be that far away. Okay, so we're gonna.
So now, when it's their turn, which is right now, they have to knock down their field cube before they can knock down a baseline cube. So they're going to try that right now. Good job. Now that he's knocked over the field cube, he can go on to try to aim for the baseline cubes. There was one. Good job. Now that they've just thrown and they knocked over this defending cube, this one is out of play, and we just get it out of the way. Now, they also knocked down one of ours, so we have to throw it into their field to defend. So go ahead. You want me to throw it?
Yes, please.
All right. Now they will set it up where it landed, and I have to knock that one down before we can hit the baseline. Go ahead, Sarah.
What the heck?
Now, since we did not knock this field cube down, it's their turn, and they have an advantage now. They can move up to that field cube and toss from there, giving them a closer advantage.
And it's harder for them to knock it. That's the unlucky one, Austin.
Good job.
Yay!
All right, set that up, Sarah.
Okay, now I am going first. Austin, go! Stop. Seriously, don't drop those. Don't throw too hard.
Again, since the field cube wasn't knocked down, Sarah and me can play from this position, which puts us much closer to their cubes.
Whoa. Mark my feet.
Good job.
Don't hit it.
Boom.
Come on.
Now, rules vary but the rule that we play is if you are throwing a knocked over cube into the field to be a defending cube, if you hit a cube on top of another one that's already there, they can be stacked. So Austin, go ahead. He's going to be aiming for that one, which he hit. So go ahead and throw that one now, Austin. Sarah, don't put it in down yet. Now he did not hit that one. Now that one's out, so he gets to throw it again. It's always a fun game when you can throw sticks at each other. Sarah, that's a bad idea. Ooh, he hit it both times. So we're going to triple stack those. That makes it easier for them since he was able to hit it on each throw.
Hit the bottom, it knocks all of them.
What if we hit if it was peg? Lucy, you can hit it. Yes!
All right. Now they can use the rest of their batons to try to knock down our back row. And game continues. All right, we just knocked down both of the defending cubes. The action's been going back and forth.
And I have
And Sarah has 3, and I have 1 left to knock over the king. If we knock over the king, we can win the game. Go ahead, Sarah.
okay.
Yeah, so close.
Ah.
All right, let me see if I can get it. Ready?
Don't win, Justin.
That's a game. All right, so as you can see, we picked up a few more players, even some over here, while we played. That's the way the game is played. There's lots of rules you can find online, but this is how we play Kubb, and I hope it's something you'll play too. As far as the game pieces, it's just 6-inch pieces of 4x4 that I cut on my saw. This one's about 12 inches, and I made some notches in it like a king. And the batons are pieces of 2x2 that used to be my, pick that up, Jacob, that used to be part of my garage door, but I cut those up 12 inches long. So very simple. The markers can be anything, and I hope it's a game that you will play with your family. Project Dads, out. Close. Oh, and they just lost the game.